Okay, well, I think I'm ready to go ahead and leave this damn place then. Put the past behind us for now. Let's see, dossier faction. Actually, I was looking through this real quick, through the dossier information, and I noticed two things. Jabril Albera here is defeated, pretty much an innocent person, and Madison, defeated. The only two people on my entire list here that are defeated are probably the two people who were more innocent than any of my other targets on here. I mean, even Mina is guilty to some extent for just because she works for Alpha Protocol. But the two innocent people, I think, I mean, I don't really know what Jabril Albera here did. Let's see. Believed to be the cell leader for Al-Samed in Rome, blah, blah, blah. Well, he's dead. It just kind of bummed me out seeing defeated underneath the picture there. Oh, the innocent die. Let's go to Taipei. Let's see what our safe house here looks like. An Alpha Protocol safe house in Taipei, which should serve as a base of operations for attempting to thwart the assassination of Ronald Sung. Yeah, let's go. We'll check the clearinghouse in Taipei when we get there. See what they've got on the menu for us. We're already there, it looks like.
This is it?
What?
After Rome and Moscow, I was expecting something a little more upscale.
No doubt.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe
let's
take
flirt
a
with
shower.
Mina. Just a little bit.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
That might have to wait until we aren't fugitives from our own government.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
I wonder if Alan knows that his daughter's dead. Probably not. It's a shame I can't get in contact with him. So where's my stuff in this place? Is it through the bathroom? Turn on shower. Okay, so I cannot take a shower.
Are
I'm
you sure about this?
nice. I like this thing.
Trust me.
Okay.
Wow.
See? What did I tell you?
I love this place. This is awesome.
This is why I love it.
You
This
can
place
send
is
roses
great.
to a dead drop in Prague. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Improvise, of course.
I sort of figured I'd improvise and put an ear to the ground and see what I can find out.
Don't you think you need a little more focus than that?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. I think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always.
Okay, so let's see. I want to run around real quick here, see if there's anything I can a motorcycle out there. I don't think there's any chase sequences. There could be, I guess, but I don't know. Of course, I've got Darcy by my bed, and I think that's it. So is this how I trigger my missions to start them? I leave my bat cave through the sewer tunnel here, ride out on my bike. And this place it's lovely. There's Braco's knife. Okay, let's check our supercomputer here. Main screen turn on. What do we got on our email? Scarlet Lake. Hello, Mike. Dropping you a line for the next shoot. You keeping up with the news from Rome? Some kind of shootout occurred. I think I already read all this. Apparently it doesn't save it, or whenever it loads my game, it reloads it from the previous checkpoint where I hadn't already read all this stuff. Yeah, I know. I've already read your stuff there, Mina. Where's the top of the list at here? Well, I think we'll be fine. Nothing new there. What about the clearinghouse? What's Taipei have to offer for us? Plenty of intel. Contact Stephen Heck. Dossier information on Stephen Heck. Purchasing this intel will expand your dossier information on the self-proclaimed super agent. Let's do it. Investigate the warehouse district. Mina can put you in touch with a computer specialist that can write a program to assist your infiltration of any computer services. Might as well. Investigate warehouse district. Here's a map. Security intel on the warehouse district indicate a system of automated turrets in place. The manufacturer could be bribed to give us the proper transponder's frequency. Let's do it. Contact Hongxi. Dossier information on Hongxi of the Mountain Triad. So yes, we'll buy all of that. I don't really want to spend any more money on any of this stuff. I would like some better armor. Advanced stealth armor. Additional sound dampening. Additional endurance. An adrenal regulator. Slightly improves ability cooldown but lowers endurance. Wish I knew how much it lowered cooldowns. Is it like 5%, 10%, 25%? Probably not enough to worry about. I'm gonna stock up on these. Explosive grenades. Buy that back up to 10. Incendiary bombs. Let's buy this up to 10. Don't know about EMP charges. Radio mimics. Buy this up to 10. Blow through a little bit of money here. Sound generator. Ooh, incendiary bomb kit upgrade 3. Further increases the blast area. That's highly tempting. Could coat an entire area in flames. That worked exceptionally well at disarm whenever I needed to disarm the bombs in Rome. So yes, I'll buy that. Why not? And we're out of here. Perk acquired, intelligence analyst. 1 additional AP. So let's check our intel here. We've got 3 missions. Contact Hongxi, investigate warehouse district, and contact Stephen Heck. I might investigate the warehouse district first. I don't know yet. Faction, what do we got here? Halbeck, Dewsvault, Sukhov's Guards, Triads. There we go. The Triads, Chinese criminal organizations. They have a history reaching back to anti-Qing dynasty forces in the 1700s. I'm going to butcher all of these names, I don't care. Originally devoted to restoring the previous Han dynasty, they gradually shifted into criminal pursuits, culminating in the overthrow of the Qing dynasty in 1911. Suddenly finding themselves with a lack of purpose after centuries of struggle against the Qing dynasty, the Triads turned almost exclusively to organized crime. Following the communist takeover of China in 1949, most Triads immigrated to Hong Kong, which became the seat of their power. And do I have any individual information? Braco, Trumpian, Chiknik, Leland, I hate you, Marburg, Dai, Sung, Scarlet. He's the one we're trying to save. Career politician Ronald Sung's pro-independence politics have made many powerful people nervous. Many other presidents have talked about declaring Taiwan an independent nation from China in the past, but none have gone so far as declaring it, as the act would likely provoke an invasion from China. Sung, however, seems set in his plans to do so, and the fact that his support still holds strong has caused international attention, as diplomats and other politicians of Sung will win, and if he'll go so far as to follow through with his promises. So he wants to make Taiwan declare independence, probably making China attack it. I think that the U.S. has a treaty of maybe of some type with Taiwan. I don't know, I'm probably wrong there, but that would draw us into war, create all types of chaos in the world. Stephen Heck, occupation possibly a dry cleaner. Heck seems to know everything there is to know about what's going on in Taipei, and if he doesn't directly, he often knows someone who does. It has been suggested that Heck knows about the underground because he often sells info or blackmails criminals to fund his covert ops, the goals of which are only known to him. He claims to be a member of a top-secret branch of the CIA, with total operational discretion and oversight. The precise nature of his operations and the sphere of his influence remain unknown. Affiliates remain unknown. Along with his enigmatic objectives, Heck employs a self-devised method of combat which he describes as liquid terror, a lightning-fast series of darts and dashes that he uses to accurately kill or cripple multiple opponents with his hands, a pair of sharp objects, and sometimes a silenced pistol. Since very few people have actually witnessed Heck's incredible ability and lived to tell the tale, many chalk this technique up to Heck's own hype and disinformation. Nevertheless, dates when Heck claims to have been engaged in operational activity coincide with reports of unusual causes of death at the Taipei morgue, including a man with known Triad affiliations found with the chassis of a 10-speed mountain bike driven through his torso, and a Vatican intelligence agent with his airway obstructed with 17 communion wafers. Okay, we'll keep our eyes peeled for Heck then. and his hands. And I guess that's all the information. I'm not skipping over any of them. I don't think so. Oh, let's see. Let's try to contact Stephen Heck first. Let's see. Meet with local informant Stephen Heck, who seems to know a lot about what's transpiring in Taipei. See what he knows about the attempt on Sung's life, and if there is anything you can do to stop it. We acquired dossier information on him already. Yes. Perk acquired. Be prepared. I think I unlocked Feng Shui or something it said there. Lucky 13.
Hello? In the back. With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Gets stains out like a champ.
Let's be hesitant
here.
here.
Went, believe you me.
Just sit back and watch.
Oh, no, please, just be a sec. So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics.
Professional
Anywho,
here.
what can I do you for?
Psychopath.
Got a line on somebody aiming to assassinate President Sung. I was hoping you might be able to help me with that.
You came to the right place, and you're lucky you did. See, people come in and out of Taipei all the time without asking for clearance, so then I have to erase them so they don't expose me.
Aggressive here.
Now that sounds dangerous. When you say expose, what do you mean?
Not like
My
frontal
secret
nudity,
identity
anything.
and everything I know, that's what. Listen, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard that. Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me.
I see.
And when. You're with the agency. Am I
Let's
right?
be aggressive again.
That's not what I'm here to discuss. Do you know anything or not?
Me? Do I know something? That's a gas is what that is.
Wasting my time, Heck.
Steven, relax. You came to the right place. Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh.
I see.
So, can you help me or not?
The imaginary
Man.
division.
How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security team.
Let's just be honest here.
You heard about Rome and Moscow, right?
The International Hockey Championships? Oh yeah, that was something.
No. The U.S. Embassy attack and the incident at the museum.
Really? Well, I definitely heard of that thing you just said. All right, color me convinced. So, Ronald Sung, huh?
That's right.
Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns?
Let's play along there.
Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
Bat Boy was something to do with it.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pants size, political capital, sexual proclivity.
What enemies should I be worried about, I
Actually, all
guess?
of the above. But right now, I'm most interested in who might want Sung.
Besides everyone, it seems like.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't.
Are you talking about video games or
But
something?
Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sun's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs.
Be aggressive again here towards
And
him.
this helps me how?
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it.
Oh, man. So he was beating that guy up just because he lost his keys? That's ridiculous. Contact Stephen Heck. Agent Thornton met with Stephen Heck, a suspected American intelligence operative based in Taipei. Heck maintains a close watch on all covert activities in Taipei and is believed to have information on the assassination plot against Sung. By contacting Stephen Heck before conducting operations in Taipei, Agent Thornton ensured Heck's cooperation in future missions. Wonderful luck on my part that we went to him first. Heck informed Agent Thornton a diplomatic conference at the Grand Hotel will provide an opportunity to download intelligence data from the NSB. The records are likely to have more complete files on the assassination plot. New mission gained. Retrieve NSB data from the Grand Hotel. Well then. I also got a perk there. Something about language. Talking language, or speaking language, or something like that. Where's my perks at? I have 1 AP just waiting there, floating around, waiting to be spent. Better part of Valor, Season, where is it at? Limited Bloodshed. I've got a bunch of perks at this point. Textaholic. I also got Intelligence Analyst. Always keeping tabs on the opposition. You have completed your 10th dossier. Wonderful. Straight Talker, No One Left Behind. Speaking the language. You played along with Heck's erratic persona and gained his trust. 25% intel discount from Heck Enterprises. Oh, I guess we'll see if that's worth it or not. I don't know about that. His crazy antics, though. Any email? Yes, a bunch. Scarlet Lake. Hey, Mike, was scrolling through my sent messages for documented evidence for a debate with my publisher when I saw the message I sent you. If you manage to be in Taipei, go ahead and give me a ring. I may even pick up. Things are a little slow until the next assignment, though, so I'm digging up what few people I know to pass the time. It'd be good to meet up, and, this isn't a date. I'm just curious if you have more to say than you did on the plane. As cryptic and odd as that was, maybe that's your angle. Stephen Heck, buy my junk. I'm trying to use double entendres before the one-world government makes them illegal. Seriously, dude, if you need guns and explosives like, I don't know, surgical tubing, bro, just look me up. I do a ton of business through the clearinghouse. I added your name to my list of approved buyers. Heck. Hey, bro, quick recap. More from Heck. NSB guys will be lollygagging around the conference level, so it's going to be hard to move around without authorization. Now these NSB folks at their hotel include some major players in the Bureau. They're going to have their computers hooked up to remotely access the central servers while they're away from the office. Workaholics are the bane of sensible security. Oh, and if you have the time, while you're poking around these servers, keep your eye out for my name. I mean, I'm not saying you'll find a bunch of files about me. I'm just saying that if you happen to find files about me, and they're full of lies about me wanting for certain capital crimes, well, in the interest of preserving the truth for future generations, those files should probably be deleted. And if it does happen, let me know. I might have a nice stack of cash for you. You are insane, Stephen. I'm at a loss for words. I can't believe that he's actually part of any organization except his own imaginary made-up one. Yeah, I did a contracted job for some creepy Euros to rig that warehouse with automated turrets. Pretty heavy stuff. Seems they're expecting the apocalypse or something. Nope, they're just expecting me. So there we go. We have sent you the information, okay? True heirs, Mike. Okay, deal's on. He wrote up a virus that'll write itself across the network, effectively letting you bug a room full of computers by uploading a program to just one terminal. The program's loaded on your PDA. All you need now is to hack a computer system at the site, and it'll work its magic. Okay. So let's get this started then. Mission time. Actually, before we go to the NSB data from the Grand Hotel, let's contact Hong Shi here. Maybe this will be another straightforward dialogue mission. Meet with the influential triad boss Hong Shi, whose monetary connection with Shahid suggests global connections and deep pockets. Find out what he knows about the assassination plot, or if he's involved. Let's do this. Yeah, where's your helmet at? You ride like a squid, Mr. Thornton. You won't last long. I have a feeling.
I'm here to see the Red Lion. I'm a friend of the Sheik.
I was told this is all I could eat. Do you bring me the plates? Oh, professional. I do not want to screw this up with this guy.
My name is Michael Thornton.
Asians don't have a sense of humor that I know of.
Many things. Most of them would be useful to someone, I'm sure. What is it you want from me, Mr. Thornton? I have no interest in bantering with an American cowboy. It upsets my digestion.
We'll be
Please,
discreet here.
get to the point.
A friend told me you might know what's going on in Taipei. Something about the assassination of a certain political figure?
I see. And his friend, he shared this with you out of the goodness of his heart?
We have a good working relationship.
Wonderful. Friendship is a rare treasure. Mr. Thornton, a man in my position does not get to be a man in my position without knowing the value of a good trade.
I can understand that. I suppose the question is what you need.
Some of my lieutenants seem to think they would do better without my loving guidance and gentle hand.
That's a shame.
They have set up shop in a disreputable part of town. Now, if you were to discourage them, I will tell you.
I'll be cautious here.
You don't even know me. Why trust me with something like this? Why not use your own people?
My own people are known to these roads. You, on the other hand, look enough like an ignorant Guaylo tourist that they might only mug you.
Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue.
I like this
All
guy.
right, Mr. Hahn.
I knew you would see the wisdom of this deal, Mr. Thornton. Contact me again when my wayward children have been dealt with, huh?
As you wish.
Oh, and Mr. Thornton,
Yeah?
don't call me Mr. Hong.
Okay, what should I call you? We met with Hong Shi, boss of the White Oak Mountain Triad. Should I call him Shi? Following a lead from Shahid's computer systems. Hong Shi claimed he had information related to the assassination attempt. He offered to share the information if we assisted him in dealing with some rebellious lieutenants. New mission gained. Assault the Triad headquarters in the slums. Great. Great, grand, wonderful. Where will we go? Checkpoint reached. New emails. Wonderful. New store items. Rising Sun Enterprises. Mr. Thornton, Hong Shi asked me to give you access to our distribution network. Should you wish to take advantage of this arrangement, simply log into the clearinghouse. And from LP to us. Mr. Thornton, Hong Shi has requested that I forward you some information regarding the targets. Your first subject is Red-Eyed Jin, one of Hong Shi's more aggressive enforcers. Jin's temper has long been a liability for the Red Lion. His death will be a blessing for many. He lost an eye in a bar fight and often wears an eye patch to cover his red glass eye. Your second target is Tony Two-Toes Sang. Mr. Sang has a fascination with American culture, though this is limited by his abysmal understanding of the English language. He often wears a gaudy American fashion. Third on the list, Eric Chung, the leader of the defectors. Chung is both a capable enforcer and a man of surpassing charisma. It is his honeyed words that have swayed the others to defy the Red Lion. He often wears sunglasses due to a belief that if he hides his eyes, nobody can read his true intentions. Hong Shi and I await news of these men's death. Yeah. Let's see what we got in the clearinghouse. I'm sure more intel, even though I'm extremely low on money now. Holy man. Let's sell some stuff here. I must have stuff I can sell. Armor, carbide matrix. Wow. 20,000. I'm gonna sell it because I'm never going to equip it. There we go. Up our bankroll a bit. I'm keeping the gold-plated AR. Okay, that's a trophy going on my fireplace somewhere, regardless of how tacky it is. Accelerator gone, clip gone, laser sight. Did I sell the right one? I don't want to sell anything I have equipped, damn it. There we go. What do we have for shotguns? Balanced shotgun clip. Get out of here. Don't need you. I don't have anything for SMGs. Plenty of stuff for my pistol. I'm not worried about silencing my gun. Pistol, laser sight, sell it. Okay, we're back in the money. I should be able to buy all of this now. Let's see, Assault Triad Headquarters. One of the men working for Hong Shi's wayward lieutenants is willing to assist you in your mission. For money, of course. I'll pay. It's just $1,000 from some assistance. Why not? Dossier information on the Triads. It will expand our information on them, okay? A mission map of the slums. For $600 we get a map. Let's do it. Retrieve NSB data from Grand Hotel. A mission map of the Grand Hotel. For a small fee we'll get the map. Do it. Bonus objective in the Infiltrate Grand Hotel mission. An anonymous informant will sell you information on a valuable target that will be at the hotel at the same time as you. Let's get it. Heck knows a man at the Grand Hotel that will, for the right price, accidentally leave some valuables out in the open for us. Why not? I've got money to blow here. Retrieve data. Hong Shi is a man of great influence and can pull the strings of many legitimate businesses. Because it serves his purposes, he's willing to make use of his clout at the Grand Hotel and make sure that the most capable security personnel are off duty when you arrive. Sounds great. Well, less people for me to choke out. So we bought all that intelligence, and I think we're good to go. Do one quick sweep through our dossier here. New information on individual. Who did we get information on? Hong Shi, maybe? Let's see. He was born in Hong Kong and spent much of his early life as a soldier in the Sun Yi on Triad. By the time of Xin Bai's rebellion, he had reached the level of Vanguard, a senior operations lieutenant in the organization. Shi sided with Bai's forces, and when Xin Bai offered him a position as deputy mountain master, essentially his second in command, Hong Shi pulled up his roots and left Hong Kong for Taipei. Hong Shi remained deputy mountain master for 30 years, essentially running the day-to-day operations of the White Oak Mountain as it grew into a massive criminal empire. When Xin Bai died 15 years ago, Hong Shi assumed the title of mountain master himself. His harsh, autocratic leadership style, while effective, has nonetheless led to growing discontent among his subordinates, and over the past decade and a half, he has had to deal with several uprisings and attempted breakaways. In every case, the leaders of the rebellion were dealt with brutally and publicly. And we got some secret information here. Hong Shi's lieutenants did not defect over a dispute regarding profits, as he claims. They left the organization after Hong Shi murdered one of their number for suggesting that a business relationship with Sheikh Ali Shahid was a bad idea. The membership of the White Oak Mountain does not know about this, and if it came out, the information would likely assure Hong Shi's downfall. Well, so does that mean that Hong Shi did have something to do with Al-Shahid? They were working together at some point? That's probably what that means. I'm sure it's already been spelled out more clearly than that. I probably just wasn't paying attention. And let's see. What did we learn on the Triad here? The typical White Oak Mountain soldier is little more than a thug. They lack discipline or any kind of uniform armament. Members will often go into battle armed with whatever weapon they can get their hands on, and agents should expect to face anything from submachine guns to assault rifles. Though they typically wear no armor, they are fast and highly mobile, making them difficult to pin down and eliminate. Many Triad soldiers are skilled hand-to-hand combatants as well, and they are frequently trained in martial arts, which focus on deflecting an enemy's strikes and delivering up devastating counterattacks. So they're probably going to be kind of tough for me to deal with unless I choke them out invisibly. Assault the Triad headquarters or go to the NSB. Or investigate the warehouse district data trail. Man, I don't really want to do a direct assault yet, because that's going to ruffle some feathers and cause some noise. I have a feeling going to the Grand Hotel will do the same. I'm just going to go do this mission. Investigate the warehouse district data trail. You've tracked the data stream from one of Shahid's computers to a warehouse in Taipei. Satellite images suggest the building is abandoned, but the power grid readouts indicate something there is drawing a lot of power, maybe related to the plot for assassination. Let's start the mission. Yeehaw!